Real estate is great, but how do you get started? There is so much information out there on the internet about people having 20, 30, 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000 doors that they are managing in real estate. And it seems so unrelatable, so hard to approach, and feels like you will never be able to do that. So that's why I shared my case study with the Greater Houston REIA, where I ran through all my investing journey, how I bought my first property on the MLS with a realtor, how I bought my second one, third one, 10th one, 20th one, and where I am today and what I'm planning to do. So if you're interested in starting investing in real estate or scaling your real estate investment business, make sure you stay until the end of the video. My name is Daniel Tanasa. I'm a realtor here in Houston and an investor here in Houston, Texas. If you're interested in more real estate content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, all that good stuff, and let's go get into the video.
Thank you. All right, so for some reason, James thought it's a good idea to have me do a case study again to present you my investing journey. So
Daniel's being modest. He's on his 24th property.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, today I'm gonna run a little bit through my investing career and kind of show you guys how I got here. So I moved in Houston in 2019, summer 2019. I was working oil and gas as a field engineer. I wasn't really making a lot of money, although you would think so. I was making like $65,000 a year, so not a lot of money, but I was very frugal, saving every penny. And at the end of 2020, I started looking for a realtor. I found my realtor through Bigger Pockets, and I started looking for houses on the MLS. So at the end of 2020, I had saved like $30-something thousand, a little bit over $30,000, and I found this house in Cypress. It was on the market for $160, I think. I bought it for $155. I had to put some like paint, floor, and fix it up a little bit. And then I rented it out for like $1,600. I got it for like a 2.9% interest rate. Yeah. I wish I had that today, right? And then I was thinking like, oh man, it's so hard to make the numbers work. I feel like all these, like I was overthinking everything. And I was like, okay, I think I can take this risk and buy this house. So that was my very first one. I was scared to do it, but finally I pulled the plug and I did that one deal. And it worked out pretty good. But in 2021, as you guys know, COVID came. And my job, I didn't get fired from my job, but I got the very next thing, which is I didn't work for like 4 months, and I was only paid when I was in the field drilling new wells. And then I went in the field for like 2 weeks, and then I didn't work again for like 4 months. I was like, yeah, that's unsustainable. So I got into the trucking business anyway. I got a CDL, I drove a semi-truck for a year and a half. So I did whatever I had to do, but that allowed me to make like to double my income almost. So in the same year, 2021, I bought this house, same thing on the MLS. I put like 20% down or 15% down. I put like 35,000, 40,000 in it. Fixed it up a little bit and rent it out. This is in like Jersey Village area, 77041. And then, if you remember, in 2021, the market was super hot and you were making offers and nothing really was accepted. Everything was selling over asking. So because of that, I was thinking like, I really want to buy another house. I had the money saved up. I was like, okay, I'm going to make a cash offer on this house and buy it with hard money and kind of try the BRRRR method. So that's how I bought this one. The problem is, I knew how the BRRRR method was, but I overpaid for the house, and I ended up putting kind of the same amount of money down as if I would have just bought it on the market with a regular loan. So I still ended up leaving like 40,000 in it. But now I had the proof of concept. I knew how the BRRRR strategy works, and I realized that if I buy the deal cheap enough and I am able to negotiate the deal cheap enough, I'm able to buy a house with zero or very close to zero money out of pocket. So that was definitely open a new horizon for me. Then next year, in 2022, I bought another 4 houses. One of them actually was a house I bought at the end of 2022, which I lived in. Until this time, I was actually just still living in a studio, the first studio apartment that I moved in when I moved to Houston. So I was still living in the studio and have this 5 houses that I own, but I was like, yeah, I'm still trying to live frugal, try to save the money. And buy as much houses as I can with the money I save. So yeah, in 2022, I think I bought this one first. This one was for sale by owner. Just found it on Zillow for sale by owner. I think I just put down payment 15% kind of regularly. Then this one was the first house I bought directly with the seller. I was actually door knocking pre-foreclosures, and I did that for like a month or so. And then on this particular house, I just went there, nobody was there. I just knocked on the door, nobody was there. I left a handwritten message on the door, like, hey, I'm Daniel, I'm buying houses. I would love to talk with you about it. And after that, the guy called me, probably the same day or next day. He called me like, hey, I got this note from you. If you offer me this much, I'm gonna sell the house to you. I ran my numbers, I was like, yeah, that's almost zero out-of-pocket deal. So I drove there straight, wrote the contract with him on the porch, gave him $1 on the spot. I didn't even give it to title, I just gave him $1. He signed the contract, then I sent the contract to the title company, and that was a great deal. I still have it rented. So yeah, it worked out great. Next one, this one actually was an on-market deal that was on the market for about, I think, 60, 70 days or so. And I made a stellar finance offer to the agent. In 2022, I think the interest rates already started going up. We were like 5 or so. And I ended up negotiating a 2.5% interest rate for it with a 5-year balloon. So that one worked pretty good and was cash flowing strong. So yeah, those were the deals that, and this one is the house. I just bought it on the MLS. Yes.
For the previous one, you said that you got it to where it's $0. That's after you refinanced it?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if everybody understands.
Yeah, so a hard money lender or a private lender will give you 75% of the after repair value minus repair cost. So as long as you bought it for 75% of ARV minus repair cost or less, you can be in that deal, zero money out of pocket. And some lenders will still require you to come with some money up front, and then when you refinance, you get your money back. Some lenders will just give you all the money up front as long as you buy it 75% of ARV minus repair cost or less. So I was very close to that. I think I still lived like maybe 5 to 10K in the deal. So yeah, this house, as I said, was a house I just bought on MLS. I just put 5% down, and me being a realtor, I was able to use my 3% commission for the down payment. I got some seller credit, and I closed on it for like $5,000. So that worked pretty good. And the plan was to live in it for a year and then rent it out and move to the next one. In January 2023, I finally joined the RIA, and I realized there is a whole new world out there that I didn't really explore. And that gave me more confidence, and I saw that there are people that are doing tens of deals a year, and that gave me more confidence to go out there and buy even more deals. So in 2023, I bought 6 houses. Is that 6? Yes. This one, I just bought it on the MLS to live in it, and the other one, I rented it. And then, let's see. This one, I bought it from the MLS, from an agent that had it listed for like 150 days. It was a great deal. It was a zero money out of pocket deal from the MLS. I bought it for like 140, I think. Put like 20K in it, and it appraised for like 280. It was a crazy good deal. I was very surprised that I bought it on the MLS. This one, also MLS, was for a while listed. Not my best deal, but I don't know, I left like maybe 20K in it. This one, also on the MLS, was listed for 100K. Was a zero out of pocket deal. Did the BRRRR method, same thing. And it worked out pretty good. Let's see. I don't remember. Oh, this one was from a wholesaler. Was probably one of my biggest rehab to that time. Maybe I had to repipe the whole house, spend like close to 40K rehab. So it was one of my biggest so far. And then this one was also from a wholesaler. The next biggest rehab after this one, probably. So I kind of started realizing that, yeah, I don't need to work as hard to save all my money to buy deals, because I need to work harder to find the deals, and then I don't need to bring the down payment. So that was kind of the mindset shift that I had. So yeah, at some point when I realized that, I was like, okay, I don't need to waste my time driving a truck to save all the money to buy the house. I can just not do that anymore and just be on the lookout for deals all day long. So I got my realtor license and I started doing this full time, helping other people invest in real estate and also look for deals for myself as well. So it kind of worked a lot better as a synergy. So I was off to the races and doing more of that. What year are we in here? I think this is 2025. So 2025, I bought another 6 houses and I bought another primary. I don't have it here because I still live there.
You don't like visitors?
So this one was the first. This one is in spring. This one actually we did some off-market direct mail campaign, and that's how that one came. The lady called me. It was her mother's house, and it was in a fire damage. The insurance paid for it and they fixed almost everything. It was like kind of a brand new house. It's built in the 80s, but everything was brand new. New plumbing, new windows, new AC, new electrical, new roof, new siding, like almost a brand new home. I only had to spend maybe another $5K to buy appliances and some like small stuff. So yeah, that was a really good deal. It was an expensive, pretty expensive deal. This one I did with a private lender from the RIA. This one I bought it from a wholesaler, did with a private lender from the RIA as well. Same with this one in Hockley, bought it from a wholesaler with the private lender from the RIA connection. This one, I bought it also from a wholesaler, and this one I think I bought it from a Facebook group. Just, you know, when you're mindlessly scrolling on Facebook, sometimes it's useful to just hit those like investor groups and just look what deals are posted there. Most of the time are going to be big wholesalers that they don't have maybe the best deals, but sometimes you're going to have a homeowner, maybe a tire landlord or something that are going to post their own deal, and then you can call them, especially when they have a phone number that you can call directly. I really like those. I called the guy, spoke with him, he had it a little bit overpriced, but went, looked at it, and eventually we got the numbers to work, and was a zero out of pocket or very close to zero out of pocket deal. So that worked out pretty good. And then 2026, no, this is 2025. Oh, okay, so this was 2024. My bad, I had 1 year off. He used to have the year down there, and I guess James removed it, and now I'm confused what houses I bought in which year. So yeah, this is 2025. I bought 4 houses plus my primary, so that was in 2025. Actually, this one was in Porter, right outside of Kingwood. This one was in Spring. This one came from previous RIA member. She retired. She was not doing real estate anymore, but was a friend from church of hers or something. And she was like, hey, this friend of mine, she wants to sell a home. I'm not doing real estate anymore. If you want to get with her and see if it's something you can work out. So that worked out great. It was a great deal. It was a zero out-of-pocket deal. Have it rented now. It's cash flowing like $300 a month or so. So that worked pretty good. This one was from a wholesaler in Huffman. I bought it for like $140. It appraised for like $260 after putting like $15K in it. Like, was a really sweet deal. So that one worked pretty good. And this one in Kingwood, I bought it also from a wholesaler. That was a big project, a lot of surprises. I had to fix the foundation, which was more expensive than I initially expected. Then the brick didn't come together when I lifted the foundation, so I had to have some brickwork done on it. Then after that, we realized that the sink sewage line is not draining, and we had to either tunnel under the house after we did most of the renovation, or we had to reroute the kitchen sink, which was kind of on this side of the house, and we ended up rerouting it through the front yard to the sewage, to the city sewage here. So that was a whole project that I wasn't really expecting. I was actually planning to like walk with like $10K in my pocket after buying the deal. With that extra cost, I kind of was a zero out of pocket deal, which was still a pretty sweet deal. So can't.
How long did it took you to fix all that mess?
A lot longer than I was initially planning to. Probably the whole project was like a month and a half. Yeah, under 2 months. And that was because the contractor was a little bit slower at some point. The sewage problems, I had a really good plumber. He was done in like 2 days, to be honest. So it wasn't bad. It was more to figure out what's going on. Like we had to have a plumber there, run a camera through the sewage line, figure out what's going on. We saw something, but it was still not the problem. So that was taking probably that took like a week and a half to figure out what the problem is. But then when we figured what action we need to take, the change itself for the sewage line wasn't too bad, and the rerouting wasn't too long. And finally, in 2026, I bought this one in Jersey City area, Willowbrook area, and I bought this one in 77088. That one is still under renovation. That's why all this siding was replaced. We changed the roof, and now we are doing the interior. This garage was halfway converted, like basically they had it covered with sheetrock and stuff, but inside was still concrete, and you had the step, and you had the water heater and the washer dryer there, so we decided to just convert it back to a garage. Especially in this area, converting a garage from a garage to living space doesn't really add much value, if any, to the house. So we decided to just convert it back to a garage because people still like to have garages in that area. And yeah, we are middle of 2026, planning to buy maybe a couple more, maybe more. We'll see how the year goes. But a few things wanted to highlight. 24 deals later, I worked with more than 10 different contractors that I met here on the RIA. Contractors, general contractors, subcontractors, electricians, plumbers, all trades you're going to find here in the room. So that's why it's very important to leverage all the connections we get here from the RIA. I used more than 10 of my deals with hard money lenders, vendors of the RIA. Here I did a lot of the deals with private lenders. I have more than 4 private money lenders that I found here in the RIA, in the room, just networking with people. RIA mentors like Ray and Tom Pike, who passed away unfortunately last year. They were a great help and a great catalyst for me being able to grow my portfolio, so I'm very grateful to them. Also, having all the RIA members, having somebody that's one phone call away to help you out with the process, with the problem. Ray, that have been investing for like 40 years, he's been running basically in all the problems you could, so you just call Ray and he's gonna tell you what the solution is. So it's really important to have emotional support group that they are going through the same problems as you, and you realize like, yeah, okay, it's gonna pass, it's part of the journey, it's part of the investor journey, and eventually you're gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, just wanted to highlight what an amazing community the RIA is, and we need to leverage it and to be able to work together and grow together. And that's my presentation, if you guys have any questions.
We got time for one question.
One question. Yes, sir.
So insurance has been killing a lot of cash flows
Yes.
as landlords. What's your experience been with all the portfolio?
Yeah, insurance have been a tough one. Initially, I had 1% deductibles on most of my insurance. Now I have 5% deductible on all of my insurance policies, and that brought down a little bit the principal, significantly the principal. Also, I have an umbrella liability policy for all my properties, and I'm not doing liability independently for each property, and that brought down a little bit the cost. But I've been facing the same problem as everybody else with insurance. Just a matter of figuring out if you're comfortable to have a $20,000 deductible just because you're planning not to open the insurance unless something major happens, just to have a lower principal. So that's kind of what I chose to do. No problem.
All right, thank you, Daniel. So if you have any more questions, you can come and talk to him during the break. He's an open book.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Daniel.
Happy to help.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, that was my case study. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments what did you think about it. If you had any questions about any of the properties that I mentioned, about any of the strategies, I'll be happy to expand. And if you're in the market for buying or selling real estate here in Houston area, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. I'm very passionate about this, about real estate, about investing, and I'll be more than happy to help you and guide you through the process. That being said, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.